shit's in the safe. Got me a spot out the way. Nigga just tryna be safe.
This is Sports Talk.
Despite a near triple-double from Kawhi Leonard, the Phoenix Suns became the first team to beat the NBA Finals favorite, Clips. The Suns put up 130 on that defense, despite no DeAndre Ayton, no Ricky Rubio. Producer Schwartz, our researcher producer Michael Schwartz is like still hyperventilating. He's so happy. So are the Suns beating the Clippers, Janae? Something, nothing, or everything?
It's something. Anytime the Phoenix Suns get a quality win, it's absolutely something. And I actually really like this squad, like as a sneaky pick. I mean, not to come into playoffs, no offense, but just as a sneaky someone that can upset your team just because I like Kelly Oubre. He fits here. He's giving you like 20 points per game. Devin Booker, he only hit 6 threes. When he gives you 30, how many do you expect? Maybe 10 of them to be threes?
Right.
So yeah, I like this team as like a, sneaky type of team to compete.
I think it's something as well. Monty Williams has done a pretty good job getting his system installed there. And also, I thought it was a statement win for them after the DeAndre Ayton suspension.
Yep.
Like, that was how, okay, Ayton gets suspended 25 games. That's a huge setback. And then, boom, next game out, you go and beat the Clippers, who a lot of us were starting to feel were the best team in the league.
Yeah, I mean, there was a question of how many wins are the Clippers going to run off to start the season?
Yep.
We've seen records like that, right? And they still could go on a run, but obviously that was impressive. I do wonder the reaction to Ayton. We see sometimes, like right out of the gate, a team that suffered a loss, a major injury, a guy suspended.
They were out like viewing effect.
We are playing with that energy. Monty Williams, as you said, such a good coach. I am curious. 25 games is a long time, so I'm curious to see how it lasts. But hey, Phoenix fans, they've been starving for a long time. Any good win
There's hope.
is a good win. Next, let's talk about John Wall's shoe deal because it could be nearing an end. Industry sources telling ESPN the injured Wizards star and Adidas are negotiating a buyout less than 2 years into his 5-year, $25 million deal. So here he is today. He's working out in Kobe 4s.
They moving on because they make their money when a player's on the court. He haven't been in the court in 2 years. They probably feel like they losing money if he ain't on the court playing. They pay him that money to be on the floor making plays, and they make money off of that when he's on the floor. When he's not on the floor, they ain't making any money off of him. Of course they gonna move on for him and go somewhere else. You're not playing, so why is we still having you a shoe deal? Now they move on for players that's not on the court producing for their company. He haven't been in that court playing, and they gonna move on for him. They want to do a buyout and have him go find a new shoe deal somewhere because that's how they made their money, was on the floor. Their rules is with him, but he on the floor playing. And of course they gonna keep his contract because he out there producing and he's on the floor and he making them money. When you ain't on the floor, they ain't gonna keep you. They feel like we wasting money, you just not playing.
It's a Nike shoe. Wall hasn't played since December 26th. Ramona, is this something, nothing, or everything?
I'm going to say this is kind of everything. I mean, what's the line, 3-stripe life? I mean, but like not for life, I guess? Is that, I don't know, I'm just looking, I don't want to look over there. Are you wearing?
You see what happened was. No heels today.
Isn't that what's supposed to happen? You sign a contract and it's for better or worse?
I don't know whose side this is on. What's your take?
I say this is nothing on the other end of the spectrum, just because, I can speak from my personal experience as an athlete at Adidas. They've been great with me, but I do understand John Wall's predicament, considering that he's injured and I've dealt with injuries, and it's really hard to convey your value and worth and be able to do things for a brand when you're in that position. So it's tough. Hopefully it's mutual.
I was surprised to see this news just because...
Adidas, man, y'all gotta understand, I get it, he ain't playing right now, but he's hurt. Do you want him to rush out there and re-injure himself? And then none of y'all ain't making no money off of nothing. He's been hurt. He have to sit out and make sure it's good before he step on the floor. But companies like that, they want you to be on that floor doing something spectacular in their shoes. have you on the floor playing so they can make money off of you. They gotta understand he's hurt. Achilles is an injury you can't just rush back. Because you can re-injure that and be out for another 2 years.
Adidas has a history with sticking guys even if they get hurt. Derrick Rose's contract with Adidas currently runs through 2025. Obviously, he had years where he was struggling with injuries. He had years where he seemed to be struggling with whether he wanted to stay with the teams he was on, things like that. And that partnership stayed strong. And he just had this very triumphant Adidas tour in China, right, that we saw during the offseason. So I'm curious on whose side this breakup started to happen. We'll have to see if it happens. But, Janae, you know that if you're wearing the shoes you're not supposed to be wearing from the other brand, you're not supposed to be. That's a big deal.
Probably over already.
It's a big deal.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports analysis and highlights, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and